Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to my AEW Dynamite review. A lot of things to talk about on this show tonight, including multiple debuts, I should say, when it comes to AEW. So, what do we got tonight, huh? We kick it off with a 10-man tag between the Inner Circle versus the Jungle Express, the Best Friends, and Orange Cassidy. On commentary, we got JR, Taz, and Tony Schiavone. Does anybody know what happened to Excalibur or anything? I may not be up to speed on this, so I'm gonna have to go look up on the internet, but I couldn't really find why he was not here. Can somebody please inform me to what he did or something? I don't know what. Is he sick? I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to go look it up, but I couldn't really find that much on it tonight, and I didn't really tell me anything, but I was kind of wondering, like, surprised they took Excalibur off of commentary this week. But yeah, somebody please inform me on what happened, whatever's going on with him. I don't know. I'm just asking someone out there, just give me some information on this, because he just wasn't there. But like I said, we got all the Inner Circle versus Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, and Trent Beretta. Which, I find it funny when Taz says there's a lot of talent in this ring. What, 70-80% of them? Listen, this tag match was honestly nothing really to talk about, okay? It was like random. It was meh. I didn't really even care throughout half the match, and I kind of got lost. I lost focus throughout this, okay? It went on kind of long. And I just felt like it was a lot. It was like a lot going on, but nothing going on at the same time. And either I just saw spot fest stuff or just some very bad looking stuff. Why they need to put Marco Stunt or have him involved in this match, I have zero freaking clue. Okay, I don't know, but just a lot of randomness in this match that I didn't really care about. And then it ended up with Sammy Guevara, who's actually back now in his first match, was on the top rope, and Matt Hardy just pushed him off, which even Matt Hardy felt kind of random. But then I had to remember they were in a feud with each other. So, before Sammy Guevara got, suspended throughout all that shit that was going on, he was in a feud with Matt Hardy. So I guess they're going to continue that and keep it going, whatever gimmick Matt Hardy is this week. But, I guess he was regular Matt Hardy, but I guess they still got a match going on. But listen, there was nothing really to say about this tag match, to be honest. It really wasn't. And Sammy Guevara, yes, he finally comes back and he immediately loses. But then I have to remember, before he even left, he was taking L's left and right. Probably the resident fall guy for the Inner Circle half the time. So with him being back, he takes another L. But this tag match was, honestly, I just didn't care. And it was just meh. I was like, whatever. You could barely halfway pay attention to this, just given a lot of people that were involved in it. I did not care. I just really didn't, okay? And I don't even know why we're still doing this Jericho and Orange Cassidy feud, but I think I know why at the same time. But just, I just didn't really care what was going on in this match. Next, we had Jon Moxley cutting a promo in the back, talking about, the people were trying to get in his business, and, he thought this whole thing with Cage was over, but then he wanted to go bully his little compadre, Darby Allin, and now that Ricky Starks is involved and he's following the wrong crowd, he dared them to try to bully him because, fights always start with him, but it's going to finish with him. Next, though, we got Cody versus Warhorse. Now, I don't know a lot about Warhorse. I honestly don't. I've never seen the guy wrestle until tonight. I've heard of him throughout almost a month or two now on Twitter, of him calling out Cody wanting a TNT title shot. Like, I've seen multiple videos and promos of him just talking about Cody. He wants his title shot. He wants the TNT belt. So they finally give it to him. Like I said, I've never seen him wrestle. I haven't. And watching this match with him and Cody, it was okay. It was good. It was, honestly, it was nothing really special to talk about, okay? I wasn't really impressed by the guy. I think he was kind of overhyped on the internet, I'll say that, because I just heard his name and people were just putting this guy over like he was the shit. And, watching the match with Cody, and he's been talking about getting Cody this whole time. This match was kind of whatever, if you ask me. It was good. It wasn't bad, but it's not like Cody was going to lose. And yeah, Cody won with the, what was like the figure 4 and whatnot. But the match was okay, all right? Because what do you weigh? Like 400 pounds of, what do they call it? 4,000 pounds of heavy metal. And he was here to rule asses, Justin Roberts said. So, yeah, that was somewhat funny. But like I said, the match itself was good, all right? It just... Somebody told me this is the best thing to describe Warhorse. He looks like a miniature version of the Ultimate Warrior. That's what you gotta look at it. He looks like a miniature version of the Ultimate Warrior. That's the best way I could think of about this guy, because I'm just not seeing much. Like I said, it's the first time I've seen him wrestle, but I wasn't really impressed by this match. It was just good. That's all I can really say. It was okay for what it was, but nothing special to write home about. And then, Cody was going to shake Warhorse's hand, but the Dark Order came in and interfered. Next thing you know, we got Zack Ryder. Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder, who looked in incredible shape. And he started hitting Rough Riders on the Dark Order guys. So I guess he's here to help Cody again this week, which I feel like they bring in a lot of guys that help Cody, and they end up betraying Cody, which I've seen a lot of comments tonight about, Cody talking about, not Cody, but Cardona there, or Cardona, I'm sorry, Cardona. I'm trying to get his name right now. I can't call him Zack Ryder anymore. But some people believe he's just another WWE cast-off that AEW has, and is Matt Cardona here gonna really draw the ratings or anything? Which, like I said, the guy looks in incredible shape. Some people thought Kurt Hawkins would probably be with him, Brian Myers, but I know he's in Impact right now. I've seen the video promos for him, so we'll see where this goes with Cardona, which is already gonna be a tag match with Cody next week, which I'm assuming he's gonna get a TNT title shot next also. But he had a good debut out there and everything. I'll say that. Like I said, the guy looked incredible. Just some people wonder, is this just another WWE cast off, or is this going to draw the ratings? I don't know. But right after that, we're going to get Tony Schiavone, who was going to talk about All Out. And next thing you know, Chris Jericho and Inner Circle came out. They pretty much were pissed what was going on. Sammy Guevara called him, Matt Hardy, a son of a bitch, even a son of a bitch in Spanish. El hombre es bitch, which I don't think you say bitch. I could have sworn bitch in Spanish meant, no, I don't think it's punto. Caresa. No, honestly, I don't know. I'll just have to look it up. But Jericho went on to talk about he's going to get a rematch with Orange Cassidy on August the 12th, that he wants $7,000 for this jacket. But next week, we're even going to have a debate. We're going to have a debate with Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy. He's going to have a surprise moderator, and, they may want to call this ladies' night and whatnot he was going on about. And he's going to crush him mentally and physically. As Jericho asks Santana, what is my jacket? It smells like orange? He says, no, it smells like cat piss. And Jericho yelled. He walked to the back, and then Ortiz even told Schiavone, cat piss. Listen, man, I'm already kind of 50-50. I'm surprised this feud is even continuing with Jericho and Orange Cassidy. So we're going to do a debate next week, and the match is in another 2 weeks. Yeah, like I said, they just got Jericho doing anything until All Out, which I still believe Mike Tyson is still going to be coming in. But the promo was all right. I'll say that, but I'm just wondering, where is this even going to keep going if we got a debate now? I don't know, but we'll see with this Jericho and Orange Cassidy thing. Like I said, I'm surprised it's even continuing. They then went to FTR, who were signing their contract for AEW. But as they signed their AEW contracts, though, they brought in Arn Anderson, which I guess they wanted them as a some type of special enforcer, which, they wanted to bring in somebody that knows all about tag team wrestling. So they get compared to like being a new Arn and Tully. So let's bring in Arn Anderson, which he kind of helps go over the contract and whatnot to what they want or something, as he was there to oversee the signing and talked about the tag rope are strictly enforced, and that they're going to host a tag team appreciation night on August the 12th. And as they signed their contract, and I know Arn Anderson told him something, which we couldn't hear, Hangman Page came in and pretty much celebrated with a shot of whiskey for everybody. So I'm sure everybody thinking right now, well, could this be the new Four Horsemen, as some people are saying? I know there's been rumors about another Four Horsemen coming in. That could possibly work, but none of these guys are Ric Flair, so let's kind of get that out of the way too. And, somebody that kind of brought us up tonight, kind of think about it. Okay, FTR is just signing a contract, right, for AEW. How long have they been in this company again? They're just signing a contract? Yeah, because, they debuted, over a month or two ago? So, yeah, think about that. It's taking how long to sign this contract with their lawyer? And they've already been wrestling on this show, so I don't know, okay? But next thing you know, the Dark Order came out. Stu Grayson, Evil Uno versus Kenny Omega and Hangman Page for the tag team titles. This was basically the best match out of the night. I will say this. I shit on the Dark Order a lot, mostly just the gimmick itself and the many people that are involved in it, but this was not a bad tag team match, okay? This is a very good tag team match. People know Evil Uno and Stu Grayson being, the Super Smash Brothers and whatnot, so I like this match. I know some people will probably call it a spot fest, but I think this was actually really good. Now, I know they showed several wrestlers in the crowd watching on, and I know at one point they showed, they showed Brody Lee, but he was out there hanging not hanging, but somebody brought it up that Anna Jay, I believe, that girl with the top hat and everything, yeah, she's in the Dark Order apparently now, so they actually got a woman in the group. And it's like they didn't even really mention it. I know Tony Schiavone, somebody tell me Tony Schiavone did, but I forgot this girl was even in the group. I forgot they pulled her off or pulled her into the group over a month or two ago, and we never really saw her again. And hey, randomly she's just standing there with Brody Lee, and I guess they got a woman in the group. And I was like, oh yeah, Anna Jay, forgot about her. So didn't know she was even in the group. But Hangman and Kenny win. I still call it the buckshot trigger and whatnot with the combo move. And after they won, Brody came out with the Dark Order, pretty much talking bad about Uno and Grayson, and pretty much got on the microphone. He says, hey, Kenny, thanks for showing up next week. And Hangman, you pissed me off for the last time, which the Young Bucks got in the ring then, and all the Dark Order members, or the Dark Order, started surrounding them. And as they surrounded, FTR came out with another cooler and threw it at Brody Lee, and everybody pretty much beat up the Dark Order, knocked them out of the ring, as Brody Lee pretty much relocated on the troops and whatnot. Like I said before, this was actually a really good match. This was the best match out of the night. Like I said, I give these guys a hard time with the gimmick itself because it's not a good gimmick. My opinion, I just still don't think this shit is over, and they miscasted Brody Lee out there. I still don't take him as, I know he's being wannabe Vince McMahon out there / cult leader or whatever he's trying to be out there. I'm still trying to figure it out too, but I don't know, man. It's a cult leader thing. I'm still ain't hitting it out right, man. I don't know. Some people think he looked better when he was in WWE and looked more intimidating than what he is right now. So I feel like they miscasted Brody Lee and still haven't gotten this right with the Dark Order and everything. Yeah, FTR come for the save whatnot. That wasn't bad also. Diamante had a promo video package, talked about how, she's been wrestling for 10 years now on the indies, and, she's going to win this high-profile match as an unsigned talent, and it's a big opportunity for her. That pressure makes diamonds. My friend Steven told me that this promo sounded very scripted tonight. As for the match itself, it was okay for what it was with Shida and Diamante. I like both, but like I said, the match was okay. She ended up winning with the running knee and whatnot. But, it's one thing I even said tonight. Okay, Sheeta's on TV and she wins a match. how is it that Brit Baker, I guess she's still calling out Big Swole, which I swear to God, Brit Baker gets a lot of TV time, okay? Like I said, it's debatable how you think of the character, what she's done from right now, because we already know her in the ring is just shit, okay? But it does kind of amaze me that she gets way more TV time than Hikaru Shida, okay? You barely even see Shida unless she's just hanging in the crowd with the other wrestlers. But somehow Baker will get some type of segment or video package almost every week over the champion. Think about that for a second, though. So I kind of thought that was strange. And like I said, how is she not even more on TV? She's a champion. But they went over the tag team cup tournaments for the women about when you draw this random color, all the matching colors will be with the teammates. And at the selections are final, they went to Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose, who had picked the color, was the color purple. And then who shows up? Someone I was very, very surprised to see. Cameron, or now known as Ariane right now. Instead of girl bye, it's girl high, as she's going to be our partner. And I'm sitting there wondering, like, Cameron, okay? This girl fucking sucked in WWE. She was horrible. I think she got released, around time with Ryback in, 2014 or 15, if I remember. And I'm very surprised she's even in the company right now. And listen, you've seen me already shit on this whole women's tournament, how it's going to go, or just the division in general. Now I believe this women's tournament is going to be some straight up ass just because of this, okay? I'm looking at three of these people I don't really like right now, and they just, like I said, it's two of my that I'm not even the biggest fan of, and now you just brought in a third person I don't like. There's a reason why Naomi was better than her, and why Cameron was. Listen, man, I still remember this girl pinning Naomi, doing a split, and tried to tell the referee the count which it wasn't a pin. Go back and look at that clip when she does a split and you're not even covering the girl, okay? And I just remember Naomi beating her ass in that whole feud. So Cameron was not good. She really wasn't. She sucked, okay? She was horrible in WWE. I'll say this, and maybe, just maybe she's gotten better throughout this time. One could only hope. And I'm just trying to be a little bit nice on this right now, because I could just sit down and say this match is going to suck ass next week, whatever they got her with. And I'm sure it will be. Come on, imagine putting Cameron Ariane right there in the same ring with Brandy Rhodes, okay? You got a whole Botchamania episode that'll probably go on for 30 minutes if that ever happened, okay? So, I don't know why they brought this girl into the company. Like I said, all you can do is hope if she got better. I would hope she got better. Maybe she has. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a very, very long time, and I'm surprised AEW would even accept, because she was horrible. Okay? Horrible in WWE. So I'm very, very surprised they have this girl or even signed her. I don't know what she's under right now, but I guess this was her debut tonight. So girl high, girl bye, I don't know. Like I said, she got till next week, and we'll see what happens with it. But I honestly don't see nothing that much good happening with Ariane Cameron being involved in this shit. So I stand by my statement I said last week. This women's tournament about to be some shit, okay? But next we get MJF to very much talk about the state of wrestling address he wanted to put out there. He had a whole cabinet look like he's trying to run for president, which he could do it. It's better than the other president we got right now, the orange guy, or just anybody better in this election. As MJF pretty much went to talk about all the marks, people, and this woman pretty much came up to with a sheet, and he needed her to smile. And as MJF pretty much went and talked about how people were shocked that to see him on Dynamite 2 weeks in a row, and that just around the other bench warmers just hanging around the ring and whatnot. So yes, MJF was back in the fold. And, MJF went on to talk about why he is not on TV right now, or like some certain individuals are, and that this company was about change, and talked about someone that was at the top looking for a paradigm shift, as we all talking about, because he came from the land of the Titans, so he can make demands. It's an old hat brother. I'm sure we all know who that was taking a shot at too, and talked about how wrestlers have been brainwashed and everything just to come out and do all these flips and dive and flippy dippy shit and dive for the entertainment of the fans. Which where have I heard that? I've heard that from a lot of people when it comes to the flippy stuff. And pretty much MJF went on to talk about how there needs to be a leader that needs to be called that won't just sit around idly and play wrestler. He doesn't play wrestler. He is a wrestler. He's not here to imitate or anything also. And that's just a stone cold fact. Think about that there, folks. Think about his wording. And then let's talk about the dictator Jon Moxley right here. That, MJF say he does better in the numbers minute by minute when it comes to ratings, and there needs to be a change in the guard. The old guard needs to go, and the new guard needs to be here. There needs to be a new world order, and that the old guard has gotten us nothing but famine, war, and destruction. And Jon Moxley leads the old guard, and now he's here to carry the new one. And he's going to carry this steep slope to the top of the mountain. That there needs to be an alternative. There needs to be something different because he is the pinnacle of professional wrestling. He is the future of this company for the next 25 years. And now he has challenged Jon Moxley for a title shot at All Out and announced his candidacy for the world champion. Hell, he might as well ask for the candidacy of being the president also. This was a masterful promo by MJF, okay? This was basically the best promo of the entire show. This was great. I thought he was spitting some bombs and facts out there, to be honest, and there was a lot of truth to that promo, because a lot of stuff that he said, I hear that a lot from people, okay? So he's not, he ain't lying about half that shit, which is pretty much true, and this was a great promo. I liked it. I loved it. It was fucking awesome, okay? It's like when people want to, what is that Cody tried to say this week, or somebody brought it up that Cody wants to say that, heels and faces are the old tropes of wrestling and need to stop using that. I remember somebody trying to say that MJF is in the gray category. Fuck you, whoever said that. This guy's a full-blown heel, okay? So there's no gray area when it comes to MJF. But this was a great promo, okay? That was one of the best things to watch out the entire night of this show. But when we went to the main event, Darby Allin and Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. Darby Allin's music hit, but he never came out. Mox came out, but Taz, Cage, and Starks were standing in the back. Taz pretty much kind of promo how Darby Allin can show up because he got his shit kicked in last week, and talked about Cage, how he has biceps and triceps like pistons. But Ricky Starks got on the microphone and pretty much talking about, let me introduce myself because I'm everything that your baby mama wish you could be right now. Starks pretty much went on to say that that the man that choked out a gold medalist tells him to get him, he's gonna get him, he's gonna do what he gotta do, and that Darby Allin, we came and he tried hard, but you're gonna die hard at the same time also. And Mox, you may have a chance with him and everything, but you're just gonna dig a grave right now. You're not gonna make it. You pretty much come out dressed like someone that's ready to go into a pig pen and everything. And as they're ready to do this match, Darby Allin somehow came from the sky or the rafters or on top of the stage and did a coffin drop, and they caught him. This was a tornado tag match. A lot going on. I did like the Death Rider coffin drop combo. Let me say paradigm shift. I'm trying not to get the companies mixed up. I just like Death Rider better, but I did like that little combo move with the paradigm shift and coffin drop. That was pretty good. Now, I think everybody wants to talk about how Darby Allin used a skateboard with thumbtacks on the bottom, and he skidded across Ricky Starks' back that was bleeding all over the place as he got the pinfall on him. That looked like some sick shit right there, to even wondering why did that even need to happen to begin with when you think about it. Did this need to happen? I'm not really sure, but that looked very painful. Some think this was a receipt from last week after Ricky Starks damn near knocked Darby Allin back into the next fucking hemisphere after nearly killing him last week, knocking him. So could this been like a payback thing? I don't know, but that skateboard thing just looked really, really painful, especially with the tacks skidding across you bleeding all over your back. That was pretty bad and whatnot. But before the show went off the air, they announced next week that Darby Allin will face Jon Moxley for the AEW World Title. Even though this guy is in ranked number 5, there's no build to this, and somehow Tony Khan just made the match like that right off the bat. I don't know. This is some shit you would build for in the future, not just give away the match next week and the guy's ranked number 5 and not even number 1. So hey, we just hand anybody title shots, or as MJF would say, Mox just does whatever he wants to do or whatnot. But yeah, why is this a title match next week? I have zero freaking clue. All right. And I don't even, like, make it a regular match. Don't need to be a title match. Like I said, you need to build this shit up. And he's number 5, so why is he getting one to begin with? Okay? But, you know, this whole show tonight was very up and down for me, if you ask. I like the tag title match. I liked MJF's promo. Those are basically one of the best things out of this entire show. The main event was pretty good for what it was. I will say that skateboard thing still looked very, very painful. I don't know why there's a title shot next week. That 10-man tag was honestly whatever, that I did not really fucking care about it, whatnot. Hey, it's glad to see Sammy Guevara back, and fuck you to anybody that still hates on him coming back right now. Go fuck yourself, all right? But, I guess we still got to continue this Matt Hardy feud that's going on. And like I said, Jericho's still going against Orange Cassidy with his little promo or whatever this debate thing is next week. I don't know. Especially the other worst thing I really think of on the show is what the women's part. Like I said, Baker gets more TV time than champion, all right? But like I said, you got to take her however you want to take her if you like her promos and that. But it's just kind of odd she gets more time than champion. The match with Diamante and Shida was okay, so it wasn't that much to talk about. Warhorse, I just think the guy was overhyped, okay? I still think he looks like a miniature version of the Ultimate Warrior. It wasn't a bad match. It's just I wasn't really impressed by the dude, okay? I really wasn't. I know he's been calling out Cody for weeks on Twitter, a month damn near, but I was just kind of whatever on the guy, to be honest. I thought he had a good match, but not really impressed. Ariane, Cameron, I have zero clue why they even brought this girl back into wrestling in general. I don't know, but I'm willing to willing to give a chance if she can do something well next week. Because like I said before, we got the debut of Matt Cardona and Ariane tonight. So we'll see where this goes. Like I said, formerly known as Zack Ryder and everything. So I don't know. Like I said, the guy looks in incredible shape, but we'll see what happens with him. And, you know, if FTR sign a contract or whatever, how that's going, whatever segment we had other than this show with the Dork Order and whatnot also. But yeah, that's my review of that's my review of AEW Dynamite tonight. Like I said, up and down show. I was just kind of a little bit whatever on several points throughout the night. It's not like it all was bad, but some parts just really took away that I just either didn't care or thought it was some straight up bullshit, okay? But other than that, that's my review of AEW Dynamite tonight. Comment, subscribe, tell me what you think about the show. Follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. You know, it's me, HWD, coming here with the news and reviews. No, I even know what I do, keeping it clue with the flu. I don't know, drink some Mountain Dew, and we're done with this review of AEW, okay? So, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. I already repeat the same thing. Comment, subscribe, follow, Twitter, HoodedKnight90, just to make sure I get that point across again. Just had to say it for a second time, all right? But, yeah, other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Watch out for my NXT review and check out any other past reviews right now, okay? So, other than that, I'm out.